I don't know where to begin. I'm Darlene, in case you don't know that. I'm in a different position because most of my stuff was taken away today. And I recorded a little bit of footage of, what the rooms looked like after they moved some stuff, and they were still in the process of moving some stuff. And it's embarrassing how incredibly dirty this house is, because I sew, and that gathers dust everywhere. And you will see, I'm going to show you the footage, where I'm sitting, like right now, like normally I'm sitting like facing that way, facing the lovely blinds with shower curtains, and one of them is completely ripped because once upon a time there was a spider, and I took my shoe and I hit the spider, and the whole plastic from just being in the heat and the window just broke. So normally I'm facing that way. I can't remember what I was going to say, so I don't know. I just don't know. I just know I'm not happy. I'm very, very unhappy about how this has all played out. This has been one fucked up year. I mean, just fucked up year. I had issues with a property, my rental property, a title company is what I was trying to say. And just, my mother going into a nursing home at the beginning of the year, kind of, sort of, and it's just been one thing after another, and I am convinced that I will not recover from this. I think I am permanently damaged from the stress of this year. This move is just, it's beyond anything I would ever want to wish on anyone. I mean, it's just been awful, just awful. And it's not done. It can get awfuler. But, so I think I was saying, normally I sit here facing that way, and from the years of just going back and forth with my chair, I completely wore out the floor. And then I had a bright idea of putting a cutting mat that I wasn't using on the floor, and that worked for a little while. And the cutting mat has holes in it. I mean, you're going to see all this. It's a hot mess. It just looks like a hot mess. And I have a lot of cleaning up to do. Okay, so this is Thursday. My movers were going to come either Thursday or Friday. I was hoping it was Friday because it would have given me time to pack some more things. But I was afraid to, because of the way the companies do business. I just didn't know how much more I'd be adding to the total by adding something else. I didn't like this at all, none of it. But they came today. They came this morning, and they were nice enough. But I don't even want to. Again, I don't want to give too many details. I know I always do that. It's because I don't want to complain about somebody and give them their name, especially not while they're holding my stuff hostage. So I can't do that. And then after the fact, I always say I can tell you after the fact, and then after the fact, I'm either just so still miserable that I don't want to talk about it, or I'm so relieved and I'm just like, okay, I just want to forget that chapter of my life, which is what happened with the title company bullshit that I was going through with my rental property, which was a year after I sold my property. Something came back to bite me in the ass, and it was awful, and that company was awful. And I fully intended on filing every kind of complaint that I could, putting it out there. But when it was finally over and in my favor, I was just like, oh my God. And I know I told you guys that I would fill you in on it. But then by that time, I was just so broken that I didn't even want to bother. I didn't want to talk. So I have a feeling that's what's going to happen here. If things go okay, I'm probably just going to be like, I just don't want to deal with it. So the moving company came and went, and I'm just not happy with it. I'm not happy about it at all. I'm very worried, as a matter of fact. And my car does not have a scheduled pickup. They said Monday through Friday was my window. Tomorrow's Friday. And I called them again tonight, and they said, nope, we have no one yet. what it is they put it out there for bids, and people bid, you know, if they're close by with the truck, that you see cars piled on, and there's nobody. So I have to most likely leave my car here. I don't know what that's going to mean. Somebody has to be with my car to have it moved. I don't want to go park it at my sister's. I don't want to put her through that. She would not, you know, be interested in doing that. So I really have no one. I just, oh my God, it's just unfucking believable how many things have to go right for this to work, and so many things are going wrong. And they're still getting me and my mother there. That can also go wrong. But I'm very tired too. I've had an eye that's jumping. I know it's from stress for probably 2 months now, and I can feel it doing it right now. I wanted to clean this house now that, you know, most of the stuff is gone, and I thought I'll do that after the movers leave. But by the time they left, I was so upset that I don't feel like doing any of that. And you're going to see, I'm looking at it there, you're going to see in this little clip that I'm going to show you that I found some artwork. I had artwork in a portfolio under a bed for a very, very long time. And I said in that, what you're going to see during my college years, I went to college in my 30s, so we're not talking about like way, way back. Well, that is way, way back. I'm 61 now. So I would love to show you some of the artwork that I did, because some of it is pretty fucking good, but I don't feel like it. I don't have it in me. I don't have anything in me right now except just sadness, anger, worry, stress, disappointment. I mean, it's all these things. And I really think I should just throw it all away without even looking at it. I don't even know. I just had a good cry. I hope I'm done, that I can get through this video without crying. I probably should go to bed and cry for an hour like I did one other time. That actually helped me. But I don't have the strength to cry for an hour. I was saying, I think, about my artwork. I don't know what I was saying, and I didn't feel like editing to see where I left off. But I certainly would have liked to share it with you guys. I would like to look at it myself, but I almost think it would be better if I just recycle all of that without even looking at it. I don't know. And other things are going wrong. Also, I just don't know how I'm going to get through this. I just don't. And I would be feeling better if I thought once it's over I'll be so happy, but I just don't think I will. And I think I'm going to be very concerned about my furniture, which could take a very long time to arrive. It just pisses me off so much. And then the fact that my car is not even being shipped, I just don't know. I will feel better at some point, I hope. I just hope. But if things continue to go wrong, there's a good chance that I'm just going to be forever miserable and filled with regrets all the time. I have to think here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the little clip, and then I'll hop back on. I'm going to edit now so I can watch my little clip, and then I'll hop back on to say bye. It's very noisy out here, and I don't know what you can see. The sun is just a big glare, and I can't see anything in my little screen. But that's my stuff in the back of this truck. He still has to bring out the washer and dryer and the beds. I decided to take 2 electric beds that I've had forever, and I'm leaving the hospital bed here. And those electrical beds are really heavy, so they still have to bring the bases out. And a lot of boxes, I don't know. I don't like the looks of those boxes at the top that could just topple over. But this is all getting moved to another truck. But I still hope they don't let those boxes just tumble around. There's the washing machine, and the dryer is still in the little washer and dryer room. This is the bed that's staying. That's why there's stuff all over it. That rotten chair is staying. Everything here is staying. That's all stuff to be recycled. That couch is staying. My mother's lift chair is wrapped up, and that's going to be going. Those little TV trays are going because I just don't know. I thought that would make some handy little tables. That's my TV. That's my CPAP machine. That is coming with me. This is my sewing area. He almost accidentally took that table. He was wrapping it up. I should have left my mouth shut because I really would have loved to have that table, but I just don't want to pay a fortune to move old furniture. And on this side, my big desk is staying. Empty boxes, a lamp that somebody tripped over while they were moving something and completely broke the shade. This table was the table that was over there. Such a mess, such a mess. I had to pull it out, and I set up my very messy office on that table for now, and that's all I'll have to work on because those tables are going. And that one, Skylar had started peeling that when she was little, and then I kind of did too. So I will find a way to cover those. But those tables are good and sturdy, and that's why I wanted them. They're, probably about $200 a piece to replace them. You can get plastic ones, but I like these. That TV is not going with me. And that desk is not going with me either. As for this front room, one of the beds was there. This couch is staying here. There was a little couch there. That is coming with me. It opens into a bed, so that's handy. And then a lot of empty boxes. TV is not coming with me. This little pile of stuff is one little ladder, some of my three-way lamps, couple of plastic tower things, my little stick vac, and I'm bringing the weirdest stuff. Up here in my room, they have 2 boxes to take down, and then there's a little table that's just staying here. Closet is all empty. It took me a long time to get this room cleaned out, but we did it. A mirror that's also staying here. My parents' and then my husband's room. Bed is gone. I'm leaving that chair. Everything here is staying here. I guess including this little dress form thing that I should have had them take. I don't want to push my luck. TV is staying here. They have these 2 boxes that they have to take down. And other than that, everything's empty. Closet's all empty. This little room, that's the base of the bed they have to take. I forgot to bring that corner thing to Goodwill, so it's just staying here. TV staying here. I never found the missing piece to Derek's puzzle, so that's going to go into the garbage. This desk is staying here, and some empty boxes. And I forgot to mention my mother's cedar chest. I did go through it. I was able to do that while she was here. Everything from that cedar chest went to the donation, and a few things to just trash, and the cedar chest is staying here. Here's a pile of artwork from my college days. Some of it's really good, and that brown, I don't know, do they call those portfolios or whatever? I was coming down the stairs with it. It was under a bed for years, and it ripped, and everything came flying out, covering the entire stairway. So that was fun, picking all that up. I'm going to actually look at them. I don't know, I could show you some things, but it just would take a long time. This is stuff I wish I would have done, 5 years ago. I could have been showing you guys my artwork, but now it's too late, and I don't plan on bringing it. I'm going to look out of curiosity and then recycle. I just watched the little clip. That was before I was getting really worried about this move and the movers. But I'm sick to my stomach. I mean, I have knots in my stomach. I highly suggest that if you are considering moving, don't. Just don't do it. I don't care if you live in a hellhole like I do. the hellhole is like feeling like a good, safe place right now. I wish I would have never planned this. I mean, I just can't believe how deep I got into it. If it wasn't for the fact that I was recording this journey, I'm pretty sure I would have quit a long time ago. So I'm kind of like mad that I talked about it, because now I just felt compelled to do it because I had said I would do it, so I had to do it. And I really think this is going to be the biggest regret of my life. I don't know. I'm just not happy with it at all at this point, and I can't see any good on the other side, because it has just been one awful thing after another. And I'm so alone. I mean, I'm all alone here. It would have been different if I had a spouse still, somebody else who, can say, do you think this is right? No, I don't think it's. So, I'd have a teammate on my side, but it's like I'm all alone. I suffer from great social anxiety, so it's like I don't really know what to say at the time, and then I, say, what the fuck just happened here, and what did I do? What did I agree to? It's just, oh my God, my God, my God. And I almost got rear-ended today so bad. And I know everybody would say, but you didn't, so you should be happy about that. I just didn't even like that I had to go through that fear. I could see the car coming. They were flying, and I was turning onto my street. The way it is that I stop at a stop sign, and then I have to take a right and then a quick left. And there's a hill at that point, so I'm always very careful. And when I took the right and started to take the left, somebody just came flying down that hill. And I saw that in my rear view, because I'm so petrified. And I thought, I'm never taking that street. I don't know why. We always just took that street to get to my street. And there's other options. I don't have to be at the base of a hill. So, and then I thought, it's just, maybe it was meant for me to leave just so I never have to worry about that hill. I don't know. But it was so scary that I could not believe it. I was like, is there any way that I can just die from stress? I mean, I just feel like I could just drop dead from the stress. This eye, it's not like really the eye that jumps. I always just say my eye is jumping, but it's like the skin. I don't know. There's like a muscle or something. It's driving me nuts. And it is only, I don't know. It is a little after 7:30. I think I'm going to go to bed, because last night I could not believe it when I woke up around 6 a.m. that I did not have my CPAP on. I forgot to wear my mask last night. So that means I did not get good sleep, because I stopped breathing throughout the night. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, why? Why did I forget that? And my mother is in the hospice house for respite, and for 5 days, so I could get through this. I did get a lot done yesterday without her here, so that was helpful, and I could have not survived today with my mother here, because it would have just made me even that much more nervous, because she needs me for this and that, and with those guys here, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I know that I come across as a complete downer, and I do get comments about that. I'm always complaining, or I'm so depressed, and I'm not always. It just seems like that because I've just been going through hell for several months. And I do realize this is just shit. It's just shit in my house. Even if I lost it all, is it the end of the world? I understand that. And I know there's worse things in this world, way worse. But the thing is that when we're suffering with something, no matter what it is, we all have different levels as to how we feel it, and I feel it deeply. And so it makes me miserable. And we have the right to have our misery and be able to talk about it, because we're able to talk about happiness, right? Happy things, it's okay. But when we're on the other side of it, why should that be all hush hush? It's been a fucking lousy year. I'm not going to try to make that sound good. And especially this, since this summer when the property, I don't know why I keep wanting to say property title, when the title company, it just really started going downhill from there, and it just has continued throughout this move with my, stress of hiring movers and junk men, and that didn't work out for me, and then thankfully my neighbor did pitch in and help, but it's just been a very long, stressful process, and now I'm going to be leaving a house that is filled with stuff, and I don't know if I can feel better tomorrow. I hope to at least put dishes that are out, put them back in the cabinet or throw them away. I still have Friday that I can do a dump run for recycling, so I can get rid of more things if I'm up to it. But right now I just feel like going to bed and just staying there for the rest of my life. I don't want to do any more of this. I've just had it.